21st year here in Team Colleton. Which is amazing because, you know, I'm only 30. Oh, no, y'all did not. Okay. Anyway, I am also a proud product of the Colleton County School District. Walter Bulldogs class tonight. All right. It is my honor to be your MC for today. Dr. Foster said we have a lot to cover in a short amount of time, and apparently he knew how fast I talked, and he also knew how the words they used were high energy and positive. Okay, anyway, that I could be, so he knew I could keep it moving. Unfortunately, I cannot tell others to keep it moving. All right. I would personally like to wish everyone on our team and in our family a wonderful and successful year. Remember, we are all in this together, and all of us together will make some major differences in a child's life. So, without further ado, now presenting our colors is the Colleton County High School NJROTC. Please stand.
Sit down.
I just want to know when Mr. Cannon's releasing his smooth jazz album. My pleasure at this time to introduce Miss Hannah Tucker from Bells Elementary.
What look like I'm doing?
Somebody make some noise.
Welcome back, Colleton County. My name is Hannah Tucker, and I'm in kindergarten. at Bells Elementary. I hope you have a great year.
She's a lot cuter than me. She should be the MC. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Foster to the podium.
Good morning, Team Colleton. Good morning. Let's feel the energy in here. Let's see if we can raise this roof. Team Colleton. No, it's not even moving a little bit. Team Colleton. Team Colleton. One more time. Team Colleton. All right. Good morning. It is indeed a pleasure to be here with you today and to be leading this great school district. But without the support of our school board, I would not be able to do it alone. So at this time, I would like to recognize our school board members who are here with us today. And school board members, I know I don't say this enough, but I do appreciate the opportunity to lead the district. And I definitely appreciate the opportunity to work closely with you as we craft our future for the students here in Colleton County. So first, leading our board is Mr. Tim Mabry. Is the chair, Mr. Mabry? Mr. Murdoch, Charles Murdoch is here from the Dale area. Miss Mary Jones is here, and one of our friends, and I keep telling her her school this year is the middle school. So middle school, where are you at? Miss Jones is expecting big things from that middle school, so I'm putting you to task because she puts me to task, so I'm putting you to task right here in public, Miss Jones. The middle school is on the point this year. Middle school, where are you again? Charged with a huge task from Miss Jones and myself, and then Miss Sharon Wicken is is here as well. Miss Wicken, and Miss Wicken loves all of our schools, so she's already told me she's putting me to task for all, but particularly one. Forest Hills, where are you at? Miss Wicken has two sons that attend there, so you know she's all about Forest Hills. But all of our board members are very supportive of all of our schools, and I thank you for your support. At this time, I'm going to call Mr. Tim Mabry, our chair, to come up and just give you a words of welcome. Mr. Mabry.
Huh? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay.
Not as long as this year's going to be. But, as they say in King Colin, together everyone achieves more. So that's what it's all about. I myself can sit here and say that I've never attended one of these before. And I hate to say that because when you look out in here, you actually see the army that's behind this school district making this happen. So, congratulations for coming back. Thank you very much for coming back, and we welcome you all. One thing that I was reminded of to make sure that I did express our gratitude to you as a school board is all of the phone calls, the support, the emails, the letters, not just to the state, but also to local government, to help advocate for education and funding, not just in South Carolina, but also in Colleton County. Me and my co-board members, we work very hard behind the scenes. Some of us are more visible than others, some of us aren't. But you're visible in these students' lives every day, and that's where it starts. From the kindergarten all the way up through 12th grade. We don't forget about our adult education. We don't forget about our special education. And that's because of each and every one of you. We thank you as a school board. We are here to support you. We are here to help you in any way we can. And we ask you if you have any concerns, if you have any input, if you have any ideas, feel free to give us a call. Because we work because we're elected. But we work and we serve because we wish to do the best job for Colleton County just as you. Thank you very much. And each of you have a wonderful year.
Thank you, Mr. Mabry, and thank you, school board, for all that you do. At this time, It is my pleasure to invite to the stage, I'm skipping ahead, excuse me. I'm not used to looking at lesson plans yet. And I can't read my own handwriting. I know y'all probably have that problem too, that's why I usually type everything out. But I need you to put your hands together and please welcome Miss Jayla Jackson from Colleton County Middle School.
Good morning. I'm going to be singing the clown this morning. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make, feel lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. I gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometime I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember mostly. I just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong and just keep pushing on. 'Cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometime I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. It's all about the climb. Keep your faith, keep your faith. Whoa.
Y'all, we got some talented students in this district. And I'm blessed to get to see them every day. Oh, I love my job. I would hate to be the person following that. So at this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Foster back to the podium.
try. You want me to try? Stopping us now.
Like I said, we have talented students in Colleton County. You have many other wonderful talents, Dr. Foster. Now go ahead and hold it.
There's no stopping us now. Guys, each year when we sit down and we start thinking about what theme should we select for the year to help guide us through the year and make sure we stay on point. And this year, we came up with, there's no stopping us now. No, we actually thought about several different themes to kind of guide us. But one thing that we want to do is that we want to break some records. Who has records at their home right now? Anybody? We know how many years of experience those teachers have, right? Those educators, we love you. But our theme for this year is a year of record-breaking success. And along with that, there's no stopping us now. So as you think about all of the things that we're going to try to accomplish this year, we need to break some records. We need to set some marks here for Colleton County in achievement for our students, in that cultural part of our schools, and make sure our students feel welcome and invited to our schools. We've got to set some records this year. So our theme is a year of record-breaking success. There's no stopping us now. We're taking the trademark off of the record. Will you play that for me, BJ? Join me. If you say ain't, say there's no stopping us now. There's no stopping us now. There's no stopping us now. We're assuming a new role this year. She is our Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction.
Good morning, Team Colleton. John Maxwell states, and I quote, "A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." So I stand honored to introduce to you the awesome, fearless school leaders of the Colleton County School District. So as I introduce them to you, let's show them some unrestrained, unlimited Colleton County love. Leading Blackstreet Early Childhood Center.
This morning, the principals, we came together and we wanted to present something inspirational to all of you as we prepare to launch into this 2019-2020 academic year, a year of record-breaking success. And we have a slide presentation that we're going to play in the background, but we also have short vignettes that we're going to share with you, mostly from the perspective of students. And as we are reading these short stories and these vignettes to you, I would like for you to reflect, and every time we say the word teacher, I would like for you to insert your role in our county. Because yes, teachers are in the classroom, but as our chair of the board, Mr. Mabry, said, we all represents that army that's moving this district to record-breaking success. Thank you.
It was a typical spring afternoon at an elementary school in Colleton County. As the final bell rang, signifying the end of another school day, children cascaded out of the second grade classroom, an exuberant symphony of sing-song delight and energy, the teacher having escorted her students to the bus lines, and their awaiting parents now sat wearily at her desk, exhausted by the demands of the day and the prospect of grading, lesson planning, and preparing for the following day's lessons. The pitter-patter of gentle footsteps revealed the presence of a single returning youngster. With a toothless grin, the student dug into his backpack and pulled out a folded handmade card. He extended it across the cluttered but organized desk, where his teacher warmly accepted it, their eyes meeting briefly. As she unfolded the card and read the handwritten inscription, her heart warmed. Teacher, you are the center of the universe. In an instant, the teacher melted. The demands of the school's accountability system, the pace of the curriculum, the pressure to raise academic scores, the long hours and meager pay, and the sheer exhaustion she felt moments ago dissipated in the words of that simple card. With tears welling in her eyes, she looked up to thank her admirer for taking the time to share his gratitude. And as is so often the case in education, he was already gone. With all due respect to this loving and appreciative second grade's gesture, we'd like to bring the message a little closer to home and craft an astronomically correct metaphor to illustrate this point. We believe the teacher is, you are, the center of the universe. Whereas the universe is vast and infinite, our solar system has definable boundaries and very clear, understandable properties. The center of the solar system is our sun, which has a remarkable similarities to each and every one of you. What does the sun do? It provides light, offers warmth, gives us light. One might say it illuminates, allows us to shine, and helps us grow. Earth revolves around it, staying connected by an invisible relationship that is unyielding, resilient, and designed to strengthen the quality of life for all the planet's inhabitants.
This was sent in by a student at Northside Elementary. Before I had you for a teacher, I was scared all of the time. I was scared because I didn't feel like I belonged and that I couldn't learn. You told me every single day that you were glad that I was in your class and that I could do anything I wanted if I tried and gave you my best. Thank you for wanting me in your class.
I'll never forget the day Miss Johnson walked into my office. She hesitantly asked if she could speak with me and closed the door behind her. Sitting down, she burst into tears. I just need to cry for a moment and then I'll be okay. My class is so low this year. They have so many needs.
Alexis and her family just got kicked out of their house and are living out of a motel. My new student, Cal, refuses to do any work. He's a very angry child. Both of his parents are in jail, and he just was taken out of foster care to live with his grandmother. I have 2 non-English speakers, 3 students on daily behavior plans, and 8 that are receiving academic interventions right now, several of whom I have major concerns about. My heart is breaking for this class, and I'm overwhelmed. This scenario is all too familiar for anyone who has spent time inside a school. Far beyond curriculum, standards, and test scores are the daily challenges of teaching children who come to school with a limitless supply of problems and struggles. We teach because we want children to grow, learn, and become successful adults. But there's so much more to the story. We dry tears, we break up fights, mediate conflicts, and mentor others through tough social situations. We work to keep sleep-deprived students alert and engaged. We hug students who have experienced the emotional trauma of their parents' separation, divorce, or abandonment. We comfort students who experience a death in the family, drug overdose, neighborhood shooting, or physical or sexual abuse. We purchase clothing, backpacks, school supplies, food, and books, so students have one less thing to worry about. Teachers are on the front lines each and every day. They absorb the joys and pains of every child who walks through the classroom door. Miss Johnson rallied and walked out of my office that day. She walked back into her classroom and proceeded to do exactly what she has always done. She cared for, loved, and supported each of her students. She sought out new strategies, tried old ones, and figured out a way to help every child learn. And her students, they thrived and grew, engaged and learned. They left that classroom at the end of the year better individuals because of the investment Ms. Johnson made in their lives.
Recently, a teacher was spotted in Colleton County Middle School's crowded hallways, sporting a t-shirt that emblazoned with this message: "I'm a teacher. What's your superpower?" This got us thinking, in our society, where do teachers rank? Publicly, financially, socially, popularly? How do our educators fare? Would it be nice if this were the storybook narrative passed along from generation to generation? The cries were faint but audible. Locked in a high tower in a dangerous castle guarded by a terrible dragon, the helpless maiden longed for a hero in shining armor to rescue her. Alas, the tower was constructed of trauma and poverty, a life pieced together by the day, the hour, the minute, and housed in the chaotic reality of struggle. The struggle to learn, the struggle to connect, and the struggle to survive. The castle, perhaps decrepit, or maybe just overlooked, was encircled by a dangerous mood of uncertainty and fading hope. The dragon, relentless and hissing, feasted on ambition and drank the tears of despair while guarding its innocent but vulnerable captive. Oh, what a glorious night arrived at breakneck pace across the moonlit plain. 'Twas the teacher, of course, riding a stallion of courage, carrying a shield of empathy and a sword of steel expectations. Across the moat in a single bound, our hero provided a safe and caring environment for our young innocent to learn, persevere, excel, and overcome. Once extracted, our youngster tamed the dragon, rebuilt the castle, and remodeled the tower into an observatory so she could keep a good eye on the entire kingdom. The teacher saved the day. There are plenty of examples of heroic teachers, individuals with seemingly superhuman amounts of gusto, insight, perseverance, and interpersonal skills, and versions of them do indeed exist in Hollywood. We know the story stories of Aaron Gruwell, the Freedom Writer's Diary, Jamie Escalante from Stand and Deliver, and Louanne Johnson from Dangerous Minds, because of the films in which they were portrayed. However, those stories are few and far between. It is our contention that within every teacher is a hero. One needn't leap onto desktops to motivate learners through Robin Williams' excellent performance in Dead Poets Society. However, it might just inspire you to do that. True teaching is heroism. In our humble opinion, it is found in the day-to-day grind. It's in the way that teachers lead their students down the circuitous path to learning, navigating rough terrain and all sorts of obstacles, creatively and passionately, insisting that success